video, I want to just sit down and talk to you about just sitting down and write. Yes? Yeah. Anyway, my last two videos, I talk about things that help with writing. So in this video, I want to talk about techniques that you can sit down and write. As a beginning writer, it's very hard to just sit your butt down on a chair and begin writing without getting distracted, right? I know, I have the same problem, so I can feel your pain very, very much. Every time on the day, if I'm supposed to be writing, I feel like I'm a failure as a writer. But don't be so hard on yourself. It's okay. My recommendation to you is just to forget about that day and begin anew the next day. It's just hard to just sit down and write sometime, and you get really distracted easily. Well, I definitely get distracted very easily, which is like everyone out there. I think you know how it feels. So like it's either you have children, or you have pets, or you have noises that you really hate, you have a husband that's really demanding. That would go with the children. And then, or you just sometimes don't want to write at all, or you just love to procrastinate a lot, or you're just very bad at time management. So, wow, that's a lot. There's a lot of things against you. My recommendation is, if you really want to sit down and just write, you should set a time. Let's say if you wake up in the morning, you should just set a time, 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 1 hour, whatever. Just set a time for writing, just to sit down. Especially if you just started, then just set maybe 10 minutes or 20 minutes. That's not too long, and you can reward yourself when you finish. And if you do that every day, it will accumulate a lot. One word doesn't seem like a lot, but over the month, years, it will add up. So just try your best. Now, another way is if you're traveling to work, like it will take you like an hour or something. If you're using transportation and not driving, then I would recommend to just sit there and write. What else are you gonna do when you're traveling to work? You're just wasting time sitting on the train or sitting on the bus. But maybe some of you are, you get travel sickness. Wait, if you get travel sickness, you shouldn't be even traveling at all. But maybe some of you start getting travel sickness if you start looking at the screen and things. So I would recommend using pen and paper. You can check on my video here on how you can transfer it from handwriting to digital. When you're traveling to work, it's a great opportunity for you to just sit down and write. And for me, that's what I've been doing a lot of the time, because I always travel so much, and it's like 1 hour to get to my work and 1 hour to come back. That's already 2 hours of me writing on the train, and I love it because I'm like in my own zone and just writing and enjoying all my character and all my inside head voice. Yes, I'm mad. Or maybe not. I'm not mad. Why do you think I'm mad? No, I'm not mad. Yeah. Just shut the world out and go into your own world, which is really enjoyable. So that's one, which is to set just a time for yourself to write for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Start off small if it's too much for you. 2, write when you're traveling, when you're on the bus, not driving at all. Now 3, I would recommend reading. Reading is the best thing that you can do as a writer. Now, I know people out there, if you have dyslexic like me, sometimes it's just so difficult to read. Half of the time, I'm just reading the book for months and months because I'm so slow at reading, which is frustrating. I get really angry with myself sometimes if I read really slow. If I'm not quick enough, I just feel like I really disappointed myself. If you don't have time to read, if you're very slow at reading, if you hate reading, or if anything else that stop you from reading a book, reading. People who love reading is screaming at me right now. No! Why are you telling them to do that? But if anybody asks, it wasn't from me. Okay? My solution is you should listen to the audio book. They are great. Am I crazy or what to recommend audio book? But hey, can't be helped. I do it too. Most of the time, if I don't have time to read and I'm so freaking slow at reading and that frustrates me a lot, I would just go for audiobook and listen till my ears fall off. And also, if that book doesn't have an audio book out, you can actually get your Mac or your computer to read to you, and you can read it at the same time and get used to like the word, because reading is a great way for you to expand your vocabulary, and you also can get different ideas and techniques on how to write a scene, like a love scene or a fight scene or a heartbroken scene. Whatever scene, you can find a book that you think it does really good in it, and you can read those and get ideas and technique. When I read a book, it gives me so much idea, and it makes me want to write. It makes me want to get all my story out there and write. So it's amazing. Reading is amazing. If you don't want to sit down and write, first thing you do is reading. I would recommend it. And it beats writer blocks as well. I have so much trouble with writer blocks, but when I read or listen to the audio book, ideas just flow out of me. I'm just like non-stop, like a well-oiled washing machine. Well-oiled washing machine? I mean, well-oiled machine? I guess. Anyway, that was 3. 4. Find a comfortable place to write. If you love writing in your bed, go ahead, write in your bed. That's my 4 ideas. I hope you liked it, or I hope it helped. And subscribe, like, so I know like what video is popular and I can go in and do more of those kind of videos. And I'm gonna put all my social link down below so you guys can check it out, all those jazz. Good luck with your writing and see you next week.